Emergency Vehicle Operator 3, Fire. Since the first CVO course was introduced in 1991, thousands of paid and volunteer operators have taken the CVO courses. CVO 3 incorporates the valuable feedback received from instructors, operators, and others concerned with the safety of firefighters and others who use the public roadways. You will find this course covers critical driving techniques and concepts that can be applied in emergency and non-emergency situations. However, no course can cover all the traffic complexities that a fire apparatus operator faces. It's up to you, as a thinking professional, to use these techniques and concepts, and to try to apply and adapt these safe driving techniques to your driving environment. The suppression of a fire takes a lot of teamwork. Teamwork that begins long before the firefighters arrive at the site of the fire. A critical member of the firefighting team is the person who drives the fire apparatus and gets the team to the site in a safe and efficient manner. The apparatus operator must drive responsibly with due regard for the safety of others. Most states grant fire apparatus on emergency runs authorized emergency vehicle status, exempt from certain traffic laws covering parking, traffic control signals, etc. However, this does not give the operator freedom to drive without restriction. The operator must maintain control of the apparatus so the crew, other responders, and the public are not in jeopardy. As an operator, a critical concept to keep in mind while on both emergency and non-emergency runs is the National Safety Council's definition of a preventable collision. A preventable collision is one in which the driver failed to do everything reasonable to avoid it. Regardless of whether you are paid or volunteer, you should approach your driving task as a professional. A good way to help formulate a positive driving pattern is to be self-critical. Think about your driving history, your near misses, so-called minor collisions, and perhaps serious ones. Keep in mind that sometimes the difference between a near miss and a collision that results in injuries, fatalities, and/or property damage can be a matter of just seconds or inches. This course has been designed to create a positive learning environment for both novice and experienced operators.
My blind spot.
Do you have a lot of, is that a big concern of yours? I would assume with a vehicle this size that...
Yeah, I'm afraid of running somebody over. I'm afraid of going down side streets because I know I can't stop. If somebody come out from between the parked car, say a kid comes between the parked car, I know I can't stop.
New drivers will benefit from hearing the experiences of more seasoned operators, while operators with experience will have the opportunity to review, refresh, and build on their driving skills. Even experienced operators can easily fall into bad habits that can put themselves, their crew, and the public in jeopardy. Throughout the course, you will have the opportunity to participate in group discussions, analyze various traffic situations, and discuss techniques and skills that will reflect well on your fire company if used in your daily driving. Apparatus inspection. Regular apparatus inspections may not be a very exciting part of the job, but they are essential to any professional firefighting team. Regardless of how talented and well-trained the crew is, they can't do their job if they don't get to the fire scene. Inspections coupled with preventive maintenance are vital in preventing mechanical failures that can not only put the apparatus out of service, but also put the entire team in jeopardy. Follow your department's or company's policy on the frequency of inspections. If the apparatus is used daily, inspections are normally conducted at least once a day. If the apparatus is used infrequently, inspections are normally conducted at least once a week. In addition, carefully follow the policy concerning inspecting the apparatus after each run, making sure that the apparatus is fully replenished. Both your and your crew's safety is at stake. During your inspection, it's a good idea to follow a routine procedure. This will not only help you develop a regular habit, It will also help you remember all the inspection points. Use a checklist to document your inspection. Take your time. You're not responding to a call. Look closely for and note any problems or potential problems, reporting them to maintenance for immediate repair. Although you should follow your departmental policy concerning inspection procedures, we'll cover some of the standard inspection items. Inspect all lights, including headlights, running lights, flashers, beacons, etc. Check the condition of your tires and use gauges to check the tire pressure and wear. Also look for any loose or missing lug nuts. The front tires should have a minimum 4/32 of an inch of tread depth. While checking the suspension, check for any excessive leaks under the apparatus. When checking the rear tires, remember to check the inside dual and look for any stones or other objects wedged between the tires that might be thrown out when operating at speed. Look over the braking system. Check all the pump gauges and controls, and make sure the other firefighting equipment is in good condition. Be sure that all of the required equipment is in each of the compartments and is secured, and that all compartment doors are secure. With a ladder truck, you should also check the operation of the stabilizing feet. When climbing on to operate the ladder, be sure to use the 3 points of contact rule that you use when getting into the cab. That is, have 2 hands and 1 foot, or 1 hand and 2 feet in contact with the apparatus at all times. Make sure the ladder is in good working condition, and when finished, that it is securely seated. If your department requires you to inspect the engine compartment, make sure the cab is properly secured before starting your inspection. Check all fluid levels: oil, steering, brake, hydraulic, transmission, and windshield washer. Check the radiator level, but only if the engine is cool. Check all belts for wear and proper tension, and every hose for leaks, cracks, or wear. In the battery compartment, make sure that batteries are secure and cables are properly fastened. Inside the apparatus, check the fuel level and all other gauges. Test all switches and signals, including the horn and sirens. And don't forget the windshield wipers and washers. In areas with minimal rainfall, be extra careful about making sure the blades are not cracked. Non-use can make switches, blades, etc. inoperable.
Okay.
Make sure all mirrors are properly adjusted and clear. Keep in mind, however, that even with properly adjusted mirrors, the blind spots are substantial, much larger than your personal vehicle. Look at this situation set up in a parking lot. The car is in an obvious location to the left of the apparatus. However, the operator looking out the left mirror is not able to see the car in the big mirror, although it is visible in the convex mirror. Remember, though, the convex mirror makes objects appear smaller and farther away than they actually are. With a quick glance, the driver might miss the car and pull into the lane to the left. By leaning forward, the driver is able to change his sight angle and can see the car in the big mirror. Even with properly adjusted mirrors, you must lean forward to widen the sight angle in your regular mirror, as well as check the convex mirror. Also realize that the mirror itself creates a blind spot. On the right side, this car is not visible in the big mirror, but is visible in the convex mirror. Again, you would have to lean forward in your seat to pick up the vehicle in the big mirror. These techniques, adjusting mirrors properly and leaning in your seat to maximize your view, will minimize your blind spots, but will not eliminate them. Finally, check that your seat is adjusted properly. Always buckle up and make sure everyone else is buckled up.